Hi brats babes, welcome back to my channel. I'm sorry. I just had breakfast and it makes my lips feel weird. And sure, it leaves a weird, it makes my lips dry for some reason. And yeah. So while I was at my auntie's house, some neighborhood kids, when I wasn't there and looking, because, I left him, in the living room where I was sleeping. And I left him with my stuff because it was raining outside and I didn't want to get him wet. I didn't want to subject him to that. And some little kid messed with him while I was, out. And I didn't realize there was going to be kids in and out of Auntie's house. Otherwise, I would have put him up. But you can't really see it all that well because the lighting in here sucks. But you see that really pale mark on his lip? That's a chunk of paint missing. Somebody, really hurt him bad because, there's a chunk of paint missing out of his lip and a gouge in his nose. I know how to fix it, so I'm not, super upset about it. I'm just really upset that someone hurt my doll. Really, I'm not, upset at, any particular... I didn't even investigate to find out which child it was because it's, I don't need to know that. All I gotta do is fix the problem going forward. I don't need to find out and investigate what child hurt my doll and then be like, hey, can you not do that? That's so stupid and petty. For an adult to do, I feel like, no matter how important the doll was. If they broke him, ruined him, I would then do more. However, since I can fix this and it's such a minor thing that could have been easily accidental, because kids are clumsy, and them are hard floors, so he could have very easily just happened to fall face first onto the hard floor, for all I know. So yeah, I'm not angry about it. I am a little bit, miffed about it, though. I will admit that I'm a little wary of trusting people around him again, I guess. So yeah, it's oh, it's gonna rain. Well, I guess I'm gonna wear a jacket and smuggle him in the jacket to keep him from getting wet, because I can't have nothing happening to my doll. First of all, this is the first time one of my dolls have gotten hurt out in public. That's not something that usually happens. Usually all of my dolls, because I've been carrying dolls with me for a very, very long time. It's only recently that I've been carrying a doll that looks like me. And so, I've been carrying dolls with me into the world for years now. It's something I started back when my health started getting bad when I was in high school. And I had all these mysterious health things going on, and I couldn't figure out what on earth was going on. It just felt like I was dying all the time and everything. And I was just seeing all these different specialists and doctors who were running their tests. And that's when I started... Hold on. Sorry, it's first thing in the morning. And that's when I started taking dolls with me, to all of my doctor's appointments. And it's been much more recently that I've started taking them to more than just my doctor's appointments, because it's just whatever. People can judge me if they want. It don't make nothing to me. Because, they're strangers, you know what I mean? Why would I care about their opinion? But yeah, so I don't know. I feel like it might have been an accident, not intentional, because if it was intentional... I'm sorry. If it were intentional, I feel like he would have been a lot more messed up, which is why I've decided to not try to find out who it was and not, get angry or upset about it, I guess. My eyes always water when I yawn. But yeah, so that was a thing that happened while there. I saw that happened like yesterday, but I don't think I actually mentioned anything about it. Oh, oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. I keep yawning. Mm. The sun hasn't even come up yet. I don't know why I'm up at like 6 a.m., 5 a.m., crap like that, but I don't know. I wake up early. The more I yawn, the more I make myself yawn, and then the more I talk about it, the more I make it happen more. So I'm gonna drop it. I'm done talking about it. If I didn't get an eyelash in my eye. I'm kind of thirsty. Nice and simple. Ow. I've had smarter moments in my life. I'll admit that fully. I have my therapist appointment a little bit later on today. Make it stop. I hate yawning. Because then it's like my eyes water up and it's like, ew, and I have to wipe away the tears because otherwise people might think I started crying. And that's not like a thing that happens a whole lot. I'm not going to lie. Like, it takes a lot for me to cry anymore. I do, however, have to. Oh, bye, guys. I do have to blow my nose, though. So, how about I give you guys a nice view of the ceiling so you don't have to witness this? How about that? There we go. Much better. Just a morning clearing of the sinuses. Oh my god. You know what? That makes a lot of sense, actually. I'm probably up so early today because I didn't take my bedtime meds last night like I normally would. I didn't take any of my meds yesterday, and I decided that since I didn't take any early on in the day, there was no point in wasting any later on in the day. Don't mind me, my eyebrows started coming back in, so it's time to pluck them again. And oddly enough, it's very satisfying. It's like, yes, let's pluck off all the facial hair so I don't pick at my skin. So yeah, it's just like, I don't know. And this lighting, my eyes look so dark. But if I take pictures outside, they're like the most beautiful green. I honestly, one of the few things I like about myself is my eyes. apparently, like, I don't know, 2% of the human population has green eyes, apparently. That's what I read somewhere anyway. I don't know how true it is. But I do know it is the most, like, I guess, one of the rarest eye colors. I don't know why, but this is deeply satisfying in a way that I just can't really describe. Do I feel like doing my face today? No. Today is showering day. Yesterday, I shaved off all my body hair, just about. So, like, I shaved my legs and I shaved my arms because I felt like it. And I figured it would be a lot quicker than plucking it all. Which was my original thought. I was like, ooh, maybe I'll just pluck off all my body hair and that'll keep me from picking at my skin. But no, actually, that's way too much work. It's tedious and frustrating. So, I'm not going to pluck it all off, but I will shave it. And by the way, this heated blanket, this fuzzy heated blanket, this is the other side, the side that's against me. It is literally the greatest feeling ever on some, like, freshly shaven legs. Just FYI. The more you know, right? So, like, I can't actually see, so I'm just blindly, like, pinching where I, like, know a lot of hair tends to hide. And hoping I'll grab something. I don't really have much to talk about this morning, as you guys can probably tell. I feel like I did have more. It's just I don't remember. That's the thing. My eyebrows are completely invisible, so what's the point in having them? They never look good filled in or drawn on or whatever, so... they're just in the way. I feel like I look a lot better without them. And you know what? It don't matter what anyone else thinks of how I look. It matters what I think about how I look. You know what I mean? So it's like, oh, wow, so-and-so says I should do this kind of makeup because of these features that I have or whatever. And it's just like, it never ever felt right. But doing it in a way that feels good for me personally or makes me feel good, I'm going to look good no matter what because of the confidence that I'm going to have, like, you know, because I, like, in myself, I feel like I look good. Even if I look good with the other makeups, if I don't feel that, I'm not going to, like, present that, you know what I mean? And so it's just been a struggle of finding the right, like, way to do my makeup that I like and that makes me feel confident and fabulous. Okay. All of my nails are off, by the way. I plan on painting them again soon so that I'm not so, I guess, inclined to clip them. Because I'm trying to grow them out a little bit, get used to longer nails. Gotta get used to them. Because, you know, if you're going to be a fashion person, you gotta get used to doing fashion things. Even if you're doing it on your terms and in your own weird way, that's still very nice. I don't know why this is so satisfying. It's probably because of my OCD. Skin picking was a big compulsion of mine and I've been trying to replace it with something less harmful, because skin picking will leave scarring. Me plucking out the hairs, they'll grow back, much to my annoyance. You know, so it's like, and it doesn't leave any scars or marks in my skin or anything, so it's not like it's doing any permanent damage for me to do this. So I think that, you know, if you can't beat the habit, replace it. Just like replacing my munchies with sippies. You know, gotta stay hydrated. Can't beat the habit, replace it with something, you know, healthier. That's basically what I've had to do. The weather's warming up, so daily exercise is about to become a huge part of my routine. Usually before, I would just exercise a like couple times a week. But I just can't do that now that the weather's warming up. I could get away with it in the cold weather when like everything was a lot stiffer. But now that the weather is warming up and my joints are getting a lot more lax, I'm having a lot of trouble with my hips again, and my knees, and specifically the left one is the worst. So I'm about to be doing that stationary bike every single day this summer, and if it makes it easier, then I'll stick with it every summer. I'll do it every day instead of just a few times a week. Because during winter, I can't do it every day as much, because then it has the opposite effect. It'll warm everything up and loosen everything up, and then nothing's stable. I don't know. I'm maybe that's like really dumb logic. I'm just really lazy in the winter, guys. That's really it. I have lower energy in the winter, so I can't be bothered. That's the truth of it. Let's be real here. We can keep making and searching for excuses and permissions, but no, let's be honest with ourselves. In the wintertime, it takes more energy, because everything takes more energy, because seasonal depression really affects me horribly. Which is why I have the tree up in the living room. I don't even really do Christmas personally. But I have that tree up, and oh boy, it is staying up. Makes a really lovely nightlight too, by the way. I know, that's so dumb. I want to get a pink tree. I think that would be fun. I always wanted one growing up, but then, like, my autistic brain was like, but if you get a pink tree, it's not a real tree. So you're cheating somehow. Like, you got to get a fake tree that looks like a real tree. And it's like, dude, it's a fake tree. It doesn't matter. It's not that deep. So if I want a pink tree, I can get a pink tree. I think I'll get one next year for the doll room. You know, assuming that maybe by then I'll have a doll room. Nice. The sun is starting to come up. And there's a lot of trucks right across the road from me. So if you guys can hear them idling out there, I'm sorry. And it sounds really damp out, like it rained a little bit last night or something, based on the way the tires were sounding on the ground. Oh, that was nice. This morning, when I got out of bed, there was a ladybug who decided to get into my bed in my absence. And I was like, you know I'm coming back to the bed, right? Like, I don't know, I had to scoot it off the bed. I was like, come on, little guy, you need to go elsewhere if you want to continue living, because the moment I sit down on this bed, you happen to be right on my pillow. You're going to get leaned on and crushed. You know, they're just little, tiny little guys. And, you know, they don't stand a chance against humans. Or other animals, frankly. I would hate to be a bug. I remember I used to have this recurring, like, series of nightmares growing up as a child that someone was chasing me and hunting me. And, like, in some of them, I was a bug. I was a bug person, if that makes sense. And then, like, if other people tried to protect me, because these dreams, I was, like, properly a child because, you know, I was a child at the time of dreaming them, you know? Like, don't get me wrong, I had dreams about, like, oh, when I grow up or whatever. They were really weird. Like, I once had a dream in, like, I don't know, 5th grade that I, like, married Spider-Man. So stupid. But yeah, like, I used to have this reoccurring dream where I'd be like this little bug child person thing. And people who tried to protect me from this person hunting me got hurt and threatened and almost killed, and some of them did get killed. And after a while in those dreams, because they connected like a whole storyline, man, it was so weird. It continued on for years. I probably died in that realm because I haven't had them in a long time. Not since... It's been a couple of years, actually. Not since I was 19, maybe 20 at the most. So, not since the pandemic, I guess, actually. Wow. Like, since before the pandemic, I haven't had the dream since. But, like, yeah, I would be running and trying to hide, and over the years, people just stopped trying to help. And, yeah, it was a really weird, reoccurring dream that I've had since I was really little. Ever since... basically, when everything went wrong. Oh my gosh. Guys. That was very satisfying. I know, I'm so weird. I don't know how to explain it. It's just like... it's compulsion. And, like, unless you're someone who, like, I don't know, experiences compulsions, you don't understand the tension you feel leading up to and then the immediate relief. Like, there's no better relief in the world than the relief you get from a compulsion when it comes to OCD. Like, I'm sorry. Like, I could be dying of thirst and then I just drank, like, the most delicious, crisp, cool, clean water in the world. And that would not be nearly as satisfying as me plucking out my eyebrow hairs. It's just really enjoyable. Yeah, I'm messed up. I'm not gonna lie, but like I said, it's better than picking. And like I said, I've got all these pimple patches, these little stars. They're the star face ones. So that I don't pick at any of the pimples that are trying to form. Because I absolutely will. Wow. Weird. I've been such a messed up human being for so long that I couldn't even fathom what being normal feels like. I suppose that's what happens when your childhood gets ruined very, very early on. Oh, that was a very nice one. And for anyone wondering, no, it is not even remotely close to painful for me to do this. Most of my face I can't feel anymore. Honestly, I think I've got all of my... No, I still feel friction. There's still some there, waiting for me to hunt them down. Okay. Seriously, though, I've lost focus of the video and have become solely focused on plucking my eyebrows, so I'm gonna stop that now. Let me see what's going on in my life. Other than some child hurting my doll, probably on accident. I'm gonna just go ahead and assume that on accident, was the case, because I don't know, assuming anything malicious is just mean-spirited and mean-hearted. Like, it's just, like, immediately assuming the worst, and that's just unfounded. That's the thing about Ensure, they do make me very thirsty. Because, like, they leave me with, like, this dryness in my mouth. That is one downside of them. This has been a very boring video. And I feel like I had more to say that I just can no longer remember. For the life of me. 50-50 chance this gets uploaded or deleted. So, yeah, if you guys see this, well, I'm really lazy and I'm so sorry. If you guys don't, then I guess nothing matters. I could say anything. But, if I upload this and you guys are seeing it, thank you for watching. I hope you like, comment, subscribe, all of that good stuff. Have you guys got any comfort items that you take with you into the world? And has anything ever happened to those items? And they don't have to be like toys or dolls or anything. Like, sometimes a comfort item can be something really stupid, like a backpack or something. And it can still be really distressing to have something like that damaged. Oh, I also got more yarn yesterday. Like, it looks like I have 4 new balls of yarn. Some homemade crocheted blanket that was like, and really, it's really rough. It's clearly the work of someone who's very inexperienced, but they had, you know, like, they didn't want it, and they had given it up, you know, like, donated it, I guess, to, be turned into something new or something. Because they left all of the tails easy to find. I could really easily unravel this blanket and turn it into something new. And that's exactly what I'm going to do. Because it's not big enough for me to use it. But gosh, it's the right colors for me to use it in my friend's blanket. Waste not, want not, right? I really want to get into figuring out how to, like, unravel, like, sweaters and using their yarn. Wouldn't that be cool? I need to get more pink yarn. I don't know, maybe that's weird. But I need to get more pink yarn, in my opinion. And I need more different types of yarn. How else am I going to crochet my entire wardrobe? I'm still doing that even though I'm not doing the thing this summer. Because, you know, I've already, like, committed, and it's just, like, really fun, and it's, like, cool. I get to control and design this garment of clothing. And besides, it's, like, I don't know, I get to have new clothes for free with my own, like, with the work of my own two hands. And, you know, everyone loves that. Everyone loves, like, you know, getting new clothes for free. Not everyone loves working for it, with their own two hands, but free clothes are always great. And, yes, I am picking. I'm picking at my skin because I am a nightmare. Stop picking. Let me see. I meant to end this. I'm sorry. I'm probably not going to upload this. I'm going to just completely scrap this video and, like, record a new one, I guess, maybe. Or I'll upload it, and if it doesn't do well, I'll just eventually private it so I don't have to be embarrassed by it for too long. I don't know. Anyway, I hope you guys like the video, or, comment, subscribe, you know, the whole shebang. I'll see you in the next one. Take care and stay safe. I love you. Bye, Bratz Babes.